money, when the not saving. Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. On the rest, watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, just a stone's throw from here, the bikers and joggers, they're lining the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so, but we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go, baby.
They'll run on first down. Hankins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check three, check three, check three.
Looking to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Get that ball. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a give, right side. Hankins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Shoot. Let's go.
2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker is the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you about some other time.
All right, back to football. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check 52's the money. Watch the slant.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On second down at 4, Rosen. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Stepping up, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Going deep here for Parker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Walton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
That's what I do.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rosen in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rosen on first and 10. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Rosen now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Bears push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Now a give, right side. Hankins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, it's Walton. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and 1. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 58, come on. 58, come on. Stop. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check.
They'll set up a throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Switch.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McGee. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Rosen will throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That's taken it around the 40. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this 2nd one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Hankins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down now, it's Walton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's McGee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Rosen. That is caught by Cullen. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
80. 52.
To throw is Rosen. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. On first down, it's Rosen. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Rosen to throw. It's complete to Robinson.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw again on second down. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And now it's Rosen looking, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down as the Bears push further out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We got this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And they'll throw it with Rosen. He's got Burton here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, Hankins. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and you're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Montgomery. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, it's Cohen. Oh, nice move. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Rosen. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that
on springs free, Montgomery loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They go back to Walton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, Hankins. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go. Ready. Mike 20. Ready. Double tight.
On the toss, here's Walton. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it. For this third quarter of action, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Boys, 56. Check 56. Wants to run. They're running it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First down, Dolphins.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when the... And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Santos with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss? When the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20! And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Kill. They go.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hankins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
They'll run with Walton. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
56, right there, 56. You better be afraid of me.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And it's a fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Don't get nervous.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Cruz. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ready. 52. Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Put that team on the bus.
And they will take a knee here.